You're tuning into Black and White Sports on YouTube. The no-holds-barred truth on sports. The main event starts now.
What's up, Black and White sports fans? John Matrix here, and I am back with another video. All right, guys, make sure you hit that subscribe button if this is your first time here. Also, check out the join button. We have channel memberships starting at just $4.99 per month. Let's get into this, folks. ESPN's Matt Kellerman. There's a lot I got to say about this guy. He made an asinine statement yesterday that is completely false when it comes to all the rioting and looting out there in the streets, you know. And the reason why he was talking about that is because we saw that Kobe Covington actually put all these woke athletes and LeBron James on blast. He actually called LeBron James a spineless coward. So Matt Kellerman and Stephen A. Smith were talking about that, and Matt Kellerman brought up the so-called peaceful protesters, okay? Talking about basically he's not putting the blame on BLM for any of this. Now, we all know that is 100% a complete lie. BLM is responsible for a lot of the rioting and looting out there, along with Antifa. We know this. Matt Kellerman himself, I believe, even knows this, but he's a leftist and he needs everything to fit the political narrative for him. So now he's laying the blame on people on the right. Nobody believes this, okay? Nobody believes this. And to tell you the truth, I don't even think a bunch of leftists even know this, because it's just completely untrue, okay? Now, he was talking about most all these protests have been peaceful. Research has shown that 93% of it has been peaceful. The other 7% is mainly falls on extreme right-wing people, okay? That's what he said. People that were on the extreme right. So last I checked, folks, BLM and Antifa are not on the right. We all know this. All of these people marching down the streets, you know, saying Black Lives Matter, those are leftists. Those are far leftists. And we already know that BLM, the corporate entity, I guess if you want to call it a corporate entity or whatever, I believe they actually called Black Lives Matter LLC or something like that. But anyway, I'll move on. We know that they are Marxists. They are Marxists. They are trained Marxists, and all of their donations that they actually get, folks, actually go to the Democratic Party. They're not even trying to hide this, folks. They're not even trying to hide this. So how in the world are people on the right actually going to be down in the streets, you know, blowing up stuff, killing people? It doesn't make any sense. Now, Matt Kellerman said that extreme right-wing agitators are out there infiltrating these riots and everything. He has no proof of that whatsoever. It doesn't make any sense. And we know that he is definitely not a fan of the Orange Man. We know that. He's been on record. And, you know, when he actually replaced Skip Bayless on First Take, I was watching First Take for a little bit, but I did notice he was getting extremely, extremely political, you know. And what turned me off completely was when he actually said that Tom Brady needed to come out and talk about his relationship with Donald Trump. That was in 2016, if I'm not mistaken. And I was like, all right, that's the last straw. I'm out. I'm not watching again. And I haven't watched an episode of First Take since 2016, because it has gone full-blown political over there, especially with Matt Kellerman. And we know that the ratings for ESPN is in the tank. And when it comes to First Take, I mainly blame him. I really, really do. And, you know, the sports world overall, man, it's getting really, really hard to watch sports talk shows, too, at that. I haven't watched any of the NBA. And I'm pretty sure, you know, that Stephen A. and Matt Kellerman are probably talking about the NBA over there. But really, overall, First Take, from what I hear, because I check out some of the clips that they put out on their YouTube channel. So in case something like this comes up, I'm able to actually cover it, okay? And most of their clips, man, they're full-blown political, especially when it comes to Matt Kellerman. He is so far left, man, that he has to make everything fit his narrative. He will even make up lies like this and say that Black Lives Matter is not to blame for the rioting and the looting out there. He believes that it is people on the right. It's a complete lie, folks. It's a complete lie. Because if it was people on the right, you know what would happen? These leftist politicians out there, they would be condemning all of the rioting, all of the looting out there. But you know what? They're not doing that, okay? Now, you guys may not know this, but one of the BLM activists out there in Chicago actually encouraged more people to riot and loot. She said that she doesn't care if a Gucci store gets looted or whatever because it was reparations. That came from a Black Lives Matter activist. And I think her name is Ariel something. I can't remember the rest of her name. She was on the news saying that. She is not on the right. She is a far leftist. And for Matt Kellerman to come out and say something like this, it's a complete lie. It is unprofessional. But overall, man, it's just a complete lie. Because we know how Matt Kellerman is going to vote and how he wants you to vote come November. He wants you to vote for Joe Biden because he is such an anti-Trump person that he would actually get on TV and lie like this. And you know that he's a big LeBron James fan, a huge LeBron James fan. And LeBron James has been showing his true colors, you know, especially this year. I mean, he's been pretty woke for a while. Matt Kellerman, he's super duper woke himself. And ESPN, man, somebody needs to fact check Matt Kellerman on this. They really, really do. You know, we see everybody on the right get fact checked, but nobody on the left is getting fact checked. I think ESPN needs to start getting fact checked because Matt Kellerman is just putting out ludicrous lies out there. What he's saying on this situation is a complete lie. And I do believe that he actually knows the truth about what's going on out there. He is the first person, even on the left, that I've heard that these riots and looting is all because of right-wing activists out there. Or as he called it, extreme right-wing activists. It's a lie. It is a complete lie because all the rioting and looting, guess what, folks, is happening in Democrat-run cities. It's happening in cities run by leftists. Just about all of them are. Almost no cities with right-wing leadership is out there rioting and looting. It's not happening like that. The Chop Zone in Seattle, that was all leftists. All leftists. Portland, that is an Antifa stronghold, all leftists. Matt Kellerman, man, is lying to everybody. Everybody. And I highly recommend, man, that ESPN, but I know they won't. They're not going to hold him accountable for this, you know, because they're into the whole woke center thing. You know, they're far left as well, too. They will do anything to try to get the orange man out of office in November, including lying. This is a complete 100% lie. But that's just my thoughts on this. What do you guys think of this? Matt Kellerman not blaming BLM or Antifa for any of the rioting and looting out there on the streets. It's a lie. Don't believe what you're hearing from ESPN because they are a complete joke, a complete 100% joke. Anyway, guys, let us know what you think about all this in the comments. Make sure you subscribe to Black and White Sports, and we'll catch you next time.
Thanks for watching the show. Be sure to like, comment, and subscribe. Be sure to tune in next time on Black and White Sports.